I have so many knit scraps from teaching sewing classes, and I don't like to waste anything, so I came up with a great project to use them up. This project is a great way to use up your scraps, and it makes a great gift as well. And you're probably wondering, what are we making, Anastasia? Well, we are going to be making a super cozy scarf today. And this is a great serger project, so if you have a serger, this is a great way to use up those knit scraps. But if you don't have a serger, well, that's okay too. You can also use your sewing machine. And real quick, before we get started, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about serging, well, make sure you check out my new online serging course, along with my other online sewing classes. There's links down below. Now let's get back to creating the scarf with all of these scraps. The first thing we need to do before we make the scarf is actually make some fabric. So I know your scrap pile can feel really overwhelming when you're looking at it. So what I like to do is color organize it. So I've got some blacks and whites, I've got some purples, some pinks, some navies, some browns, and then I'm gonna take a look at those colors and be like, okay, which ones go together? Do I wanna do a purple and pink? Do I wanna do navies and grays? Do I wanna mix up black and purple? Really lay it out and figure out which colors and fabrics are going together. Today, I'm going to be using 3 fabrics, but you can use as many as you like. Use 5, use 15, use 50, up those scraps. But just make sure you color code them so it looks really cool. So I went through my scrap pile and I found a black, a plaid, and a stripe. So I think these are gonna be really fun together because I can do a solid, a print, a solid, a print, a solid, a print, and really mix these up. So I really like to mix in at least one solid and then a few prints so that way I can keep it interesting through the patchwork. So what we're going to be creating today is a patchwork striped scarf. So now that I have my fabrics picked out, it's time to put away all the other fabrics we're not using and start to make some fabric out of the ones we have. And I'm going to show you how to deal with these really awkward shapes. What can we do with this? How do we cut this up? Well, I'm going to show you. So the scarf we're creating today has vertical stripes going down it. And what we need to do is figure out how wide do we want each stripe. Now today I'm going to be cutting my stripes 6 inches wide. You could do 3 inches, you could do 5 inches, you could do whatever you like. But today I'm going to stick with 6 inches. And I'm doing this because it's going to be nice and simple because my quilting ruler here is 6 inches wide. And it's pink, so cute. Real quick, before we start cutting all this fabric, let me explain to you exactly what it is we are creating. I'm going to draw it out for you. Since I'm creating a scarf with 3 fabrics, we need to end up with 3 really long strips. So let's say this is my black one. Let's say this is the stripe one. Let's say this is the plaid one. So we're gonna end up with really long strips because we're gonna sew them all together or serge them all together. And then after that, we're gonna take these and we're gonna cut them into the width of the skirt we want, that's double. And then we're gonna end up sewing them all together. So then we're going to end up with all of these rectangles that we're sewing together. And say this one is the black, the plaid, the stripe. Maybe we're doing the black, the plaid, the stripe. And then we're gonna keep repeating this and we're gonna end up with a really long piece of fabric that we're going to turn into a scarf. And these here are going to be all of our stripes that we're creating out of these 3 really long pieces of fabric that we're creating from all the scraps. So to create the scarf exactly how I'm doing it, you're going to need 3 fabrics and you're gonna need 4 panels of each one. And they're gonna need to be 6 inches by 20 inches. And that'll set you up real nice for an infinity scarf that's roughly 10 inches wide and 60 inches long finished. Now you know exactly what the process is going to be. Let's start cutting our first fabric. And I'm going to be starting with these stripes today. So what I need is to get a 6-inch strip of fabric. So if I lay this on the edge here, it's short down here. And I'm just gonna chop off the rest up here, but don't worry, we're still gonna use that piece up there. And then down here, I'm gonna make sure I chop off this end that isn't quite wide enough, and we'll save that one for later. So now this is a good piece. We're gonna set that to the side. And then now I'm gonna move on to the next piece here. We're gonna place our ruler on here and then go ahead and chop that into a strip. And you can see that obviously that's not gonna work there. We got a little tail. So let's go ahead and straighten out that edge. And sometimes while I'm serging or sewing, I'll also straighten out these edges a little bit, but I just like to get it roughly the size I need it and the width I need it right now. That one too small, so we're gonna set that one to the side as well. And now we're just going to move through these scraps. So I think with these, we probably made circle skirts. You can see this curve here in the fabric. Sometimes I even like to fold it in half, just so I don't have to make such a long cut. And then I can work my way right through the fabric, and then I'll go through and clean up any of those funky ends. So you're going to repeat this process for all of the fabric you want to cut out. And you're going to end up with a giant pile of pieces that are all the same width, so they're going to be really easy to sew together at the ends. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. Once you have all of your scrap pieces cut out, it is time to start sewing or serging them together. So we are just going to place those short edges together, and then I'm going to serge it together. We're going to open it up. We're going to take another one. We're going to place it on top. We're going to serge it together. And then we're just going to keep repeating this process, and we're going to end up with these really long strips of fabric. Again, if you don't have a serger, you can totally use your sewing machine. Just make sure you're using your knit stitch. And if you don't know which one that is, well, make sure you check out your manual. So we're going to be serging these two pieces together. I do have my serger set up to a 4-thread serge, but depending on the fabric you're using, you might want to change the stitch. So we're just serging from end to end. And I'm just going to leave the serger tails there for now. And then we're just going to take our next piece and we're going to place it on top, right sides together, obviously. And we're just going to continue this process. Now I'm all done. Let's take a look at what we just put together. Now I have all of my 6-inch wide pieces of fabric sewn together, and I have 3 really long strips of fabric. Now it's time to cut these up into 20 long inch pieces. And since I'm going to be cutting these 20-inch long strips, that means my scarf, when it's sewn together, is actually going to be 10 inches wide. So however tall or wide you want your scarf, make sure you double that number, and then that's the length of the next strip that we're cutting. So if you want a 15-inch wide scarf, that means you need to cut your strips 30 inches long. I'm going to start with my striped fabric. What we're going to do is start cutting 20-inch long strips off of the really long strip. So I have it lined up at 20, and I can go ahead and set that one aside. And now I'm going to just keep working my way down the strip, cutting 20-inch long pieces. Now I'm all done with this fabric, and it's time to move on to the next fabric. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the black and the plaid. Now I have all 3 of my fabrics cut into 20-inch lengths. Now it's time to lay them out and create our design for the scarf. For this infinity scarf, I'm going to be making it roughly 60 inches long, and that'll give it enough to wrap for the infinity scarf. Now you're probably wondering, how many strips do I need? Well, my strips are 6 inches wide, but my serge was 1/4 inch, so I took 5.5 and I divided that into 60, and I got roughly 11. So I'm going to be laying out 11 strips of fabric. But you could make yours longer if your strips are smaller. Just minus that seam allowance and then divide that into 60. So now I'm going to start laying out my stripes, and I'm going to lay them out first because if I want to switch it up, I can. So I'm going to start with this striped one, and then I think I'm going to do a black, and then I want to do a plaid. And now I'm in debate if I want to do black again or if I want to go to the stripes. So I'm going to see how the black looks in between each one. Okay, I think I like that. I think that has a really fun look to it. So I'm going to keep going with that. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 11 we got to make room for, so I'm going to scoot these down a little. There we go. And I think just for the sake of repeat, I am going to add one extra black one here. So that way then it goes black and then back to the stripe. And then I'll have a really great pattern happening here for the scarf. So now I have all of my pieces laid out for the scarf. Now what we're going to do is serge these stripes together. So I'm going to take the black one, I'm going to fold it on the stripe. We're going to serge it together. We're going to open it up. We're going to take this one, fold it on the black, serge it together, and fold it back. And we're going to keep going, and we're going to end up with this really cool striped pattern. So my 2 layers together, right sides together, and I am serging these together with my 4-thread serge style. Again, adjust your serge if you need to, depending on the fabric you're using. And if you are using a knit, make sure your fabric is not stretching out. Make sure if it's gathering up that you adjust that differential feed. And then when we sew these strips together, you're going to notice that I am serging off those serge tails from the other pieces that we serged together. And they're going to be secure because we're serging right over them. And we're all done serging those stripes. Now we have our piece of fabric created from our scraps. How exciting is this? We've created our own fabric. And you can see the seams where we pieced things together using up all of these scraps. Now that we have our fabric made, it's time to start sewing our infinity scarf. Our first step is going to be taking it and folding it right sides together, lengthwise, like a hot dog. So I have my right sides together, and we are going to serge this side together, the whole thing, but we are going to leave an opening. So make sure you leave about a 2-3 inch opening so that way we can turn it right side out later on. So I'm serging these 2 sides together, right sides together. I'm going to make sure I'm lining up my seams here. And as we go over the seams, we are cutting off the serge tails and any extra little edges that aren't lining up. Okay, now I'm going to leave an opening here, so I'm going to just serge off, and then I'm going to serge back on, leaving an opening here. And then I'm going to continue all the way down to the end. Now it's all sewn together. We basically have a giant tube. So now what we need to do is turn it right side out. So you don't even have to go through that opening. You can just take it and turn it right side out right now. But now the trick is making sure we sew it in a tube so we can have an infinity scarf. So follow along closely. So I have everything laid nice and flat, and you can see I have my 2 seams here. We essentially want these 2 ends to go together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this little opening, and I'm going to take these fabrics and I'm going to place them right sides together how I want to serge them together. And now I'm going to hold them and pull them through that opening. And now what we're going to do is just serge these together in a circle, just like that, all the way around. Now we're going to serge this circle together, and if you need some tips on serging in a circle, make sure you check out my online serger course. And we're going to fully close this circle. So serge over where you started, and then you can go ahead and serge off. And now we're almost done. Are you ready to see our final scrap scarf? Are you ready? We're going to pull it right out of the hole. And just like that, we have got our scrap infinity scarf. And I don't know about you, but it doesn't even look like we use scraps. This scarf looks awesome. All we need to do to finish it is sew up this hole that we pulled it out through. Now, you could slip stitch it, you could just add a little edge stitch to it. There's a few different ways you could go about closing that up. So choose your favorite method for closing up a little hole in something like in a lining, and then you are done with your scrap infinity scarf. Doesn't this scarf look so cool? And can you believe it? We use scraps to create it. So just think of all the really cool scarves you have sitting right there in your scrap pile. All you need to do is cut and sew. And here's the scarf on. Check it out. It looks like we bought it from the store, but really it was from our scrap pile. Isn't that crazy? If you have any questions about this process, leave it down below in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I would love to see your scrap scarf, so make sure you tag me in them or send me photos. And don't forget, you can use any kind of fabric for this project. I just chose to use knit fabrics today, but you could definitely use wovens as well. So now it's time to go tackle that scrap pile. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any questions, let me know, and I would love to know, what kind of things do you like to make out of scraps? Share it with everyone else down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, well, make sure you check out the online sewing academy or my in-person classes. There's links down below for all of that. And let's stay connected and creative together every single day. How are we going to do that? Well, make sure you check out my Instagram, and I'm always posting in the stories every single day what's going on in the studio, what kind of new projects are coming up, and all that good stuff. And you can weigh in with your opinions for what we're going to create next. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye!